Hello, welcome back to another chapter of where we're going to talk about financial planning. And today we are talking about how to create an income from your existing salary. Sounds interesting. Well, basically, if you come to think of it, the numerous people that I have actually spoke to with regards to financial planning, I said, hey, can you put aside a small amount of money every single month? The normal rejection I will get is, Adrian, I don't have money. All right. I don't have money. That's not enough. Things are bad. Same thing over again, yada, yada. Wait till I have enough. And then I will start saving or I'll start investing. Of course, later we will, in another chapter, I'll most talk to you about is financial planning an investment, or is it a saving, or is it a cost? It's all in the mind, really. It's how you actually classify it. Because if you can break it down into the very nitty-gritty of it, you will realize that financial planning is an investment. And this investment can help your money grow and you can keep you protected at the same time, right? So how now do we create an income from our existing salary? Now, let's put it this way. Our salary is sufficient. This is the time when normally I make that statement. People are like, hey, there's no way my salary is sufficient. And it's normal because I went through that particular phase of life before. When I first graduated, I was really excited. Then after 3 months, I realized I don't have enough money. Then I said, okay, let me go look for more jobs. And then after that, I get a part-time job. Then I had more money. I was happy for like 3 months. And then there goes again. I said, I don't have enough money. So if you're going through a rat race like me, what I used to go through, you're going to ask, hey, there's no way I'm going to. But what I realized was, it wasn't my salary that is insufficient. It was my lifestyle that was not sufficient. When I say it's not sufficient on a lifestyle, it's because basically I chose a lifestyle that created the insufficiency in my life. Basically, as I'll give you a very simple example, as I love to have coffee from one of the large chains. And in Malaysia, you will realize that even me who drinks a cup of black coffee, the cheapest cup I will get will be 10 ringgit or 15 ringgit, so be it. And I take 2 to 3 cups of coffee per day, right? So that boils down to what, 30 to 45 ringgit? Now, so what I mean by having a salary or gain an income from your own salary is to really look into the things that you use your money for, how you spend it first. All right, from there, basically, we're going to generate a sufficient amount. And then in one of the sessions, again, we look out for it. It's how do you invest the little or no money? Because basically, what we're talking about is a compounded effect. Okay, a compounding effect of, let's say, 20 ringgit a day for a person. Do you know that if you compound this and you do this every single day with a interest rate of perhaps at good times it was about 10% or 10.3%, it will give you 460 over 1,000 ringgit in 20 years. That's right, you heard it correct. 20 ringgit a day, you do this every single day, you would tend to amount to about 460,000 ringgit in 20 years. Have you ever thought about it? And that is why we actually said that generate an income. Because let's say for me, 3 cups of coffee at 15 ringgit each makes 45 ringgit. And what happened after that was I decided to buy a coffee machine. And those days, luckily for me, about 15 years ago, the coffee machines in Malaysia was about 23 to 400 ringgit. And what I do is I will go down and buy branded coffee beans, like from Coffee Beans, Starbucks, or all the large chains. And they sell you the coffee beans and I get them to grind it for me. And then I go back and use it on my own machine. What I realized was what a bag of coffee machine that cost me about 30 to 40 ringgit last me at least 2 to 3 weeks. Now, picture that from 40 ringgit a day, I basically saved so much money by only spending 80 ringgit in a month. So you get the math. So let's say, assumingly it's 40 ringgit per day, times it by 30 days, that gives me 1,200 ringgit. That's scary. Price of coffee machine I paid for was 400 ringgit, and I'm still using it till today. So imagine the amount of money would have been compounded that I've used it. So look back into your lifestyles, my friend, because the lifestyle is the one. It's because that we always have a choice. Now, of course, in one of my sessions later on, we're going to share with you, basically, we need to have a lifestyle that we enjoy. I'm not asking you to don't go to luxurious coffee shops, right? We need the economy to go as well. Please don't do that. But what we're talking about is, instead of spending money at a coffee place every single day, if you're going to streamline it, or to bring a coffee tumbler along wherever you go. And most places, me and my family basically bring water bottles whenever we go out. Number one, because we believe in drinking more water, and you know that I drink 3 cups of coffee a day, which means I need to drink even more water. So even as I go out to dine, I also only drink water most of the time, so we will be able to hydrate ourselves. But coming back to the main point is that, let's say, if I were to be able to cut down my lifestyle, if I were to go out and not order a drink whilst I'm having a meal, and you know a drink is about, in a small coffee shop, with $3 to $4 or ringgits. Okay, if you go to a better upmarket area, it'll be at least about 10 ringgit a glass. All right, each time if you substitute a 10 ringgit drink with a glass of sky juice, you save 10 ringgit. So 10 ringgit, and I save 30 ringgit on my coffee. Okay, assumingly I dine out once, and I have my coffee, 30 ringgit. That's 40 ringgit a day that I save. Now remember, I said 20 ringgit a day, you compound it for 20 years, every single day you get 460,000 ringgit. This is based on a calculation that I have received. I can show you the link if you want to know where I got it from. Okay, but imagine if it's 40 ringgit right now, I would have saved at least almost close to 1 million ringgit just by changing my lifestyle, by reducing one drink and buying my own coffee beans and to brew my own coffee at home with a small coffee machine. And just imagine that, how have we been unnecessarily spending money on our day-to-day basis? Sometimes we always think that it's the 5 ringgit, the 10 ringgit, the little things makes a lot of difference if you are to watch your spending. All right, so that's why, my friends, if you're to look at the lifestyle again, all right, if there are things that you can trim, you can always use it to trim. And I guarantee you, if you do that, and then when we show you the next step, how do you invest and how do you save, you realize that there's a lot of things that we can afford in the longer term, because most human beings generally go for a short-term gain and they forget to see the long-term benefit losses, right? So this is where we want to really look at, and to help you in the first step of financial planning is managing your finances and to really look at your own lifestyle. But the thing is, one of the sessions, as I said, we share with you, how do you actually still enjoy life whilst being able to invest, right? So till tomorrow's session, hope you enjoyed it. And if you like the sessions, please click subscribe. And if you subscribe it, please click on notifications so you know whenever I go on live, and we'll have a more interactive session. All right, till then, see you. Bye.